Before you even ran my tags, there was nothing that I did wrong, right?
License, please.
No, you're going to answer that question. May I please
step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to take you out of the vehicle.
Ma'am, I am not. Okay.
We're going to step out of the vehicle.
Okay, please. Can I? Okay, because I have this right here in my.
Perfect.
Okay.
It is not a Terry stop.
What
Trust me, I know the difference. You were speeding. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. It's people like you who believe that laws don't pertain to them. And that's just not the case.
They don't.
Then enjoy spending a lifetime in and out of jail. Because that is what will happen.
On December 24, 2024, a seemingly simple traffic stop turns tense. When the police tell her that her license plate is expired, she immediately becomes angry, repeatedly asking, "Why am I being stopped?" before they even check her license plate. Is she hiding something?
What have I done?
So your registration comes back to be criminally expired.
Okay.
Do you have your driver's license and registration on you?
I do, but I would like to know what it is that you stopped me for before you even ran my tags. What have I done?
So I did a routine run on your tag after you followed me nose to nose in my rear, and your tag is criminally expired. So based off your unusual behavior, I did a routine check of your tag, which came back again criminally expired. So do you have your driver's license and registration?
I do, but my problem is that I'd like to know what it is that I did wrong, because
you're driving a vehicle with a criminally expired tag.
But you would have to know that, like you would have to run that, so then therefore...
Okay, let me see your driver's license and registration. I'm not going to ask again.
Okay, what I would like to know is what I did wrong before
you are driving a vehicle with a... Let me see your driver's license and expiration, or registration.
Okay, but I would like to know what I did beforehand, before you were even to run those tags. What is it that
ma'am, driver's license and registration.
Right, but I would like to know...
Driver's license and registration, ma'am.
So if I were to tell you no, then what? Because I would like to know...
Then you're going to be arrested for not identifying yourself during a lawful stop.
But what is it that you would have to...
Driver's license and registration.
What is it that you would have to stop me for the lawful stop?
Because you are driving a vehicle with a criminally expired registration.
No. Before you even ran my tags.
I don't have to have a reason to run your tag.
Okay. You sure about that?
100% sure, ma'am.
Okay.
It's a routine run.
Okay. Even though I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Ma'am, you're driving a vehicle with a criminally expired registration.
No. I'd like to know before you ran my tags.
Driver's license and registration.
I'd like to know before you ran. So I'd like to know before you ran my tags, right?
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more time. I'm going to ask one more time.
No, I'm getting my stuff together.
Grab it, please.
Right, and I'm getting my stuff together. But I'd like to know.
Okay, I will be happy to explain anything else that you would like as soon as I get your driver's license and registration.
Okay. But you have no reason why to stop me beforehand, right?
Again, I will be happy to explain.
No. I'd like you to. No. I asked you a question, right? I'm getting my stuff together. But I'd like
multiple opportunities to get your driver's license and registration. I am asking you one last time.
And I'm getting that together right now.
Out of this vehicle. So
I am getting my stuff together right now. But I'd like to know beforehand. Before you even ran my tags, there was nothing that I did wrong, right?
License, please.
No, you're going to answer that question. All right. So therefore, you don't want to answer that question?
Okay, let's grab our driver's license.
Right,
please.
you don't want to answer that question. So beforehand, there was nothing that I did wrong. All right.
Okay, are you
No. I'm sorry. No, I'm not failing to identify myself. I am identifying myself right now. Now, what I would like to know is...
You're not identifying...
Right, and I am. So
driver's
therefore,
license, or we're going to step out of this vehicle. So
right, and we can step out of this vehicle. Now, what I would like to know is,
let's step out of the vehicle.
All right.
Let's step out of the vehicle.
Can I please have some space to step out of the vehicle?
Okay.
All right.
Be my guest, ma'am.
Thank you. May I please have some space? May I please
step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to take you out of the vehicle.
Ma'am, I am not.
Okay. We're gonna step out of the vehicle.
Okay, please. Can I? Okay, because I have this right here in my.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. All right. May I please get my? May I?
Put your hands on your back.
Okay.
Thank you. You're going to be detained for not providing your identification.
I want to provide.
I provided you ample opportunity to do so.
I want to provide, and I have video right here. I want to provide my identification. Okay, that's fine. May I please provide identification? No? Okay. I cannot provide it. Even though I was trying to get my identification.
We're going to stand over here.
Okay.
Face the vehicle.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to provide my identification to you.
Okay, I asked you multiple times.
Yeah, and I was trying to get that for you.
You were not.
I was digging in my wallet to identify myself, but okay, sure.
Okay.
Whatever you need to do in order to, I guess, go about your day.
Hey, she has a currently expired registration. She was refusing
I
to give
literally tried to get identification, and she did not allow me to. She did not allow me to. No, because I tried to provide. No, I tried to. No,
I gave you ample opportunity.
I tried to provide her my identification. No, I have my identification. I will provide you it. No, she's not trying to do that.
She's just not willing to give it to you. She can go to jail.
No, I tried to provide it for her.
No, you did not.
My friend, I tried to provide identification for you. It's my friend. I have identification.
We're not IDing ourselves. You're refusing to give
I am not.
identification.
I am not. But if that's what you want to take, I have my friend right there, and I have them on the phone. And if that's what the take you want to take, I have my phone right there too. If that's the take you want to take, then by all means take it.
That's fine.
Yep. I try to provide identification. You want to take that take too? Listen, I tried. Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Mira, no le diga, mira, no ponga atención a lo que te están diciendo. No, no le ponga atención. No le ponga atención porque no estoy diciendo lo que están diciendo.
Okay, do you have anyone that can pick up this car for you? Otherwise it's going to
Right there. Right there.
That is a single driver.
Okay, he can get other people.
Sounds like a great idea. Okay, so we're going to get the vehicle towed. Do you have anything on you that can stick me, poke me, prod me, or anything?
Pablo!
Hey, do you have anything that can stick me, poke me, prod me on you?
When I try to provide identification, you're going to take me to jail?
Okay, do you have anything on you that's going to stick me,
No,
poke
but
me,
what I
prod
want to
me?
know is you're going to try to take me, you're taking me to jail when I try to provide identification?
You did not.
I did. I have it on video.
Okay.
And you know I did. I was digging in my wallet. Pablo, me van a llevar a la... Pablo, que no me lleven el carro, por favor.
10 seconds.
May I please provide identification when I try to give you identification?
We tried.
Pablo, coge mi teléfono. Pablo, coge mi teléfono porque está todo ahí. Le traté de dar mi ID y me están llevando a la cárcel. Pablo, le traté de dar todo y me están llevando a la policía. O sea, no sé lo que está pasando.
Alright, we're going to kick our shoe off. Hey,
Sir.
ma'am.
May I please have
Stand this way. Stand this way. Stand this way. Take this shoe off and kick your foot back. Take this shoe off and let's kick our foot back.
Ma'am, I tried to give you identification. Why are you doing this?
I'm going to ask you again.
Okay, I'm going to ask you again too. Why are you doing this? Is it for numbers because it's the end of the year? Is that why?
I don't have numbers. Can you take your shoe off, please?
No, you're one of those.
We're going to leave your car. Kick your foot back.
I'm not doing shit because I haven't done shit. Pablo, pero no he hecho nada. Can he take my car? Like, I haven't done anything. I tried to give her identification.
Take the shoe off.
She's on a power trip. How are none of you listening to this? When I try to give her my identification, it's on video. I have a video of it.
Let's slip our shoes on like sandals.
Pero no he hecho nada.
Either put your shoes on or we're going barefoot.
Ma'am, I tried to give you my identification. Like, why are you doing this? I don't understand. Like, I have given you my identification.
Alright, we're gonna go in the back of my car.
You really want to do this when I try to give you my identification? You must be new.
I gave you ample opportunity.
No, you must be new. You must be new. You must be new. You look new.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Lean
look
back so I can
new.
get your seatbelt on.
For what?
Lean back so I can get your seatbelt on.
For what? Exactly. For what? For what? Identification? Be real. Be fun. Can he take my car? Can I allow you? Do I really have to go to jail when I was trying to give you identification?
Would you like your phone or anything to go with you to the jail?
Please, but I don't want to go to jail. Like, I haven't done anything.
Okay, what do you want to go with you to the jail?
So I'm going to jail?
I'm not going to ask one more time. Either tell me or we're going to go without any belongings.
What have I done?
So, you don't want anything to go with you to jail?
I want my phone. Can I have my wallet go to him? But, like...
Nope, it's going to get towed with the vehicle. We're not giving anything to him. So, again, would you like your wallet to go with you to the jail as well? Or just your phone?
My wallet can go too, but what did I do wrong when I was trying to give you... So what about my car? Where can I get my car from?
It's going to get towed to Upman's Towing. It's on 301 and 12th Street. Can you give me a light?
Sir? Sir?
I'm pretty sure that's a...
May I please speak to him before I go to jail? Sir? May I please speak to him before I go to jail? I haven't done anything wrong.
I already answered that.
But I haven't... Why are you searching through my stuff?
It's going with you to the jail, and anything that goes in my vehicle has to get searched.
So I asked you if he... No. So then, therefore, can he have it? Because I what? Can he have it? I really do not appreciate you going through my stuff. Okay, well, I'm asking you if he can have it. I don't want you going through my stuff.
Okay, so again, I gave you the option.
Okay, but you did not give me the option of you going through my stuff. I did not know that. So then, therefore, can he have it? Can he have my stuff? I do not want you going through my stuff. I did not give you right to go through my stuff. So therefore, can he have my stuff so you do not go through my stuff? Can I have a sergeant out here, please?
If you like a sergeant.
Yes. May I have a sergeant out here, please?
Sure.
Mayor, whoever you need to get out here, but anyone, no. Like, you're still going through my stuff when I've asked you to please give it to him. No. I need you to either call a mayor or sergeant. You're going through my stuff at this point. I do not want you to go through my stuff. I did not ask for that.
Okay, so
No.
arrested, your stuff is gonna get checked one way or another.
That's okay, but I did not ask you to go through my stuff. You did not ask to go through my stuff either. So therefore, may mayor or sergeant come here because you are going through my stuff now. I am not okay with that. I did not consent for you to go through my stuff.
She wants the mayor.
I did not consent for you to go through my stuff.
That's completely
You are
fine,
going
ma'am.
through my stuff and now you are taking pictures when I have asked you to not go through my stuff.
Of your ID that you failed to provide.
No, that is not my ID at all.
Well, it's a medical marijuana
You
card
are
that has your
not,
picture
that
on
is
it
not
and
my
your name,
ID though. That is not my ID at
That's
all.
fine, ma'am.
So therefore, you have taken things from me and you have taken things like, no.
It's called search incident.
No, I did not consent to that.
I have to under arrest.
But I'm under arrest for obstruction. Like, I did not do anything. And they're, yeah, but they are literally arresting me for something that I did not do. I'm not obstructed to anything. I did not obstruct to any kind of information. I tried to give her my
Alright, just hang
information.
tight. Alright, the sergeant's gonna meet you down at the jail, okay?
No. Why is the lieutenant meeting me downtown when he can meet me right there?
So again, that's not up to you. And the sergeant is going to meet you down at the jail.
There's no reason why. There's not even anything going on in downtown. Oh my god. That's why you sat here and you did this tonight. Because you don't got shit going on tonight. That's sad. Fucking shit. Come on now.
Any reason for that speed tonight?
before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge. All this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
No.
On January 17, 2022, in Gulf Breeze, Florida, a police officer conducting routine patrol on the Pensacola Bay Bridge pulled over a woman for speeding, clocked at 54 EPH in a 35 EPH zone. But instead of complying, the woman refused to hand over her driver's license. Her reason? She claimed she was entitled and didn't need one. Was this just arrogance, or was there more behind her bold claim?
Did you hear what I said? You need to get a supervisor out here right now.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right now. Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask, and then I'm going to make you step out the vehicle.
You're going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're going to step out the vehicle right now.
You are going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
That's fine.
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. I am not, this is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Very well.
That's what you want to stick with?
Call a supervisor
okay.
right now.
All right.
Right now.
Or else what?
I know my rights.
If I don't call a supervisor, or else what?
I guess we're not going to go anywhere then.
Okay. So just hold it for me and go and give me the channel.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
Our channel 1 will be 1033.
That can educate you on what the law is.
Okay. He could educate me on what the law is. What? So do you have an ID or you have a driver's license?
No, I don't have a driver's license on me.
Okay. Do you have one issued to you?
In Mississippi.
In Mississippi. So why would you need a driver's license to drive on the road if you don't need a license?
That was years ago.
Oh, so what year is this?
2997. I hope that's your supervisor.
You hope it is?
I really do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
What is your name and badge number?
I already told you my name. It's Officer Banks.
And what is your badge number?
It's Officer Banks.
Are you failing to...
Are you failing to give me your driver's license?
I don't have to give you a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Okay.
I have all the laws back here.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay.
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. And what state is that?
Any state. It's common law, natural law.
Okay.
Constitutional law.
Okay.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
I do?
Yes.
Okay. So what
I am
law?
requesting your supervisor.
So just like I'm requesting your driver's license.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. Sergeant Turner, A, she won't identify. She won't produce a driver's license. She's doing 58.
Yes.
Okay, I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Let my officer speak first, then I'll speak to you.
Her vehicle stopped for speeding. 54 and 35 coming off the bridge. She asked me where the speed limit was, saying that it's before she got off the bridge. She actually did a U-turn. We were in the 35 zone. We pull over here. I introduced myself. I said, any reason why we're driving this fast? And I said, you got your license. She immediately goes into, I don't need a license to drive the vehicle.
Okay.
And then she said, I am traveling.
Okay. So, you do need a license to drive the vehicle. And you do have to identify yourself to these officers.
I do not have to have a license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law.
Law.
You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida.
It doesn't matter in what state
It does matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter. So you better hope the information you gave us comes back as to being you. So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're going to get out of the car.
I haven't been suspected of a crime.
You are being illegally stopped on a traffic stop. You are not being cooperative. It is not a Terry stop. Trust me, I know the difference. You were speeding. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. Out of the car now. Undo the seatbelt.
Turn the vehicle off.
Turn it off now.
Officer Schaefer, unbuckle her. Turn off, face away.
Turn around.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I have all the laws right there.
I don't care what laws you say you have.
I know that you don't care because you're supposed to be a police officer.
You should know that you should know that this conversation's over then.
Right, because you don't care about the laws. You don't care about our rights. That's the problem.
Have a seat.
I need to call.
Have a seat.
I need to call somebody. Yes, I do.
You call somebody from Santa Rosa County Jail.
Excuse me?
You call somebody from Santa Rosa County Jail, you're under arrest.
I live right down there.
Where's your ID out of, or your license out of?
Mississippi.
I just thought you didn't have one. You just said you don't need one.
This is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. We're
Yes,
not going
it
to play
is.
any of these games with you tonight.
It's not a game. This is my rights as a,
It's not
as a
your rights.
citizen.
It's not your rights.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're in the state of Florida. The state of Florida requires you to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle.
Sir, it doesn't matter what state I'm in.
See, that's your problem, is you say it doesn't matter, but it does.
I have
In
the
this
laws
country,
in my
it does.
car.
I don't care about what laws you
Sir,
say you have.
You should care about the
I
laws
don't.
and the rights
but
of citizens. You're a
we
peace
know your
officer.
rights. We know your rights.
No, you
You
don't.
don't
I
know
know
your
my-
rights.
yes,
no,
I
you
do.
don't.
Yes, I do.
Because if you knew your rights, you knew, or you would know, and should know, that you must have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. And if I find out that if I find out that you are not giving us the right information to identify
I gave you the right information. Why would I do that? I'm trying to use my rights as a legal citizen. Why would
you do that? Well, you would do that because you don't have a valid driver's license.
I don't have a valid driver's license. I don't have to have a valid driver's license.
You do.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
Then we'll let the judge determine that.
We will let the... You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything wrong.
We can arrest you.
No, you can't.
If you don't have a valid driver's license, we most certainly can.
Can I please call my mother?
You cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Yes.
Then why do you need to call your mother?
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally detained.
You will be able to call her once you get there.
Can I at least lock my car?
We will make sure it is secure.
Why?
Because you are driving without a license.
I don't have to have a license to drive. That is commercial driving.
It is not commercial driving.
Yes, it is.
Ma'am, I'm telling you right now. No, stop. I'm telling you, didn't piss us off.
I obviously have, because y'all are detaining me illegally.
No, you're being arrested, is what's happening. And you have not pissed us off. We are doing our job.
No,
whether you agree or not doesn't matter. It's a moot
you take
point.
orders from the top. You don't know the laws and the rights. Law is canon law.
We do.
Sergeant Turner.
And in this country, what laws do we follow?
Canon law. Y'all follow canon law. We follow
The rest
natural
of it.
law.
Who is
common
we?
law.
Who is we? Who's we? Tell me who we is.
Police officers.
No, police officers. We are police officers. We're not peace officers. We're police officers.
Yes, I know that now.
So then your argument just needs to stop, and you just need to sit there quietly.
Sergeant Turner, please just let me go home.
No.
Why?
Because you do not have a valid driver's license, and you have done nothing but give my officers a hard time during this entire ordeal.
I tell you that I have rights.
You don't know your rights,
I haven't
clearly.
been ugly to y'all. I haven't yelled at you.
You have not been cooperative.
I haven't been cooperative in what?
Not
silent?
at all.
Just go with it?
No, just be honest.
Sergeant, please.
You don't have a license.
Okay, I'll never drive again.
Yes, you will, because you believe you don't have to have a license.
I'll go get a driver's license tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute. Now you're telling me that you'll go get a license.
Because you're telling me that I have no
believe
choice.
you don't. That's correct. You have no choice.
Sergeant Turner,
So
please
this
just
is
let
the
me go home.
This is the road that's being taken, and this is what's going to happen. You failed to appear on a court appearance for, what was it, expired license? So your Mississippi driver's license is expired.
And for the registration.
Okay, and the registration. So you had a court date that you missed. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't, or you choose not to?
No, sir. I would not lie to you. I don't lie. I do not remember that.
Okay, well, you do have a warrant out of Santa Rosa County. So
We're
regardless,
in Santa Rosa County.
you're in Santa Rosa County. Do you not know where you live?
I just moved here. My
When?
mother lives on High Point.
When did you move here?
About 2 months ago, from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Okay. And you don't know what county you live in now after 2 months?
No, I don't. That's not something I use often. What county I live in.
Okay. Well, you are going to jail tonight.
Well, thank you, Sergeant Turner.
You're welcome. Nope, I know.
Y'all could let me go and handle my warrant tomorrow.
No, we can't.
Right, because y'all have something to prove.
I don't have anything to prove. My officer certainly doesn't have anything to prove. But what we want you to understand is there are laws that you have to follow. Whether you agree with them or not is a moot point. Because if you choose not to follow them and you continue to act like this and do this, you're just going to constantly be going to jail. Is that what you really want?
I'm not acting like or doing anything like.
You told us that you don't have to have a driver's license to drive. And clearly, you do.
Can I please call my mother?
No, you will be able to call your mother from the jail.
Please let me go ahead and call her so she can head there.
No.
She's sleeping, please.
By the time you get booked in and everything, it'll be early enough in the morning. You can call her and she'll probably be getting up.
This is going to take hours?
It's not going to take hours, but it's going to take some
Sergeant
time.
Turner, please. Can you just
The answer is no.
You got some karma.
I'm not worried about my karma.
I know. You're one of those.
No, you know what I'm actually worried about? People like
You're
you
actually worried
who
about
think that
meeting
laws
your
don't...
quota.
No, there is no
No,
quota.
there
It's
are
people
laws
like
that
you
don't
who
matter.
believe that laws don't pertain to them. And that's just
They
not
don't.
the case.
They don't.
Then enjoy spending a lifetime in and out of jail. Because
I've
that is
never
what
been
will
to jail.
happen.
Though it won't, actually.
If you continue to act like this and do this, it will.
I'm not acting like anything.
Then
I'm
I
telling
would
you
suggest
that
moving
what my
back to
rights
Mississippi.
are. I'm not moving back to Mississippi.
Then if
either.
you stay living here and driving a car without getting a valid driver's license, that is what is going to happen.
You do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I've already been through roadblocks with state troopers with this.
Then they're not very good state troopers.
Yes, they are, because they know their rights. And they know the law.
No, if they let you through with this garbage, they're not.
This is not garbage.
It's garbage.
Have you done any research into it?
More than you will ever know.
Okay,
You're not
well,
the
then you
first
would know
one.
it's not garbage.
You're not the first person I've run across that thinks this way. And,
yeah, I know.
And
we're
those
a problem right
those
now.
other people went to jail too.
Good. You know.
It's not
It
good.
doesn't change
It shouldn't
the fact
happen.
that I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I do not. I'm not a commercial driver. I'm not driving people around. I'm traveling. That is considered a part of my home. And I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
I suppose you don't have to have a registration either.
You know who I am. You run my tag.
So here's what I am curious about. Because you're right, I do want to know more. Is that your car?
Yes, that's my
So
car.
you're the registered owner of that car.
Yes.
So at one point it had a valid tag and registration.
Right. Because if I rode around without any tag, that would just be asking you for trouble.
So instead you're okay just riding around with an illegal expired tag.
It's not illegal.
So you're basically masking the fact that you don't believe the laws apply to you. And
I have to do whatever I have, run through these hoops that y'all put us through just to get by.
You mean these? Yes. Where's the gun in the car?
The gun? There's no gun in that car.
There seems to be ammo.
The gun's in a pawn shop.
When did you pawn it?
Like 2 months ago.
So why are you still just carrying around ammo?
I didn't know that ammo was in there. What's wrong with carrying around ammo? What can I do with it without a gun?
Nothing. All right, is wrong with it. But if there's ammo, normally there's a gun. And since the vehicle's being towed, we want to keep the gun in safekeeping.
$15 golf breeze. Even though you sent the warrant, stand by. Excuse me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name. Look at me, give me your full name. Give me your full name. Drugs inside the vehicle, you are under arrest now for possession of felony narcotics.
I didn't give y'all permission to search my vehicle either.
Your vehicle's being towed. We're inventorying it. We're not searching it.
Yes, you are. You're searching my vehicle.
You say that our laws don't matter to you, so what does it matter?
Obviously, I don't have any laws right now.
No, there's plenty of laws. You're just breaking them.
I don't have to mind laws that aren't valid.
They're valid laws.
They are not valid laws.
The United States and the state of Florida seem to think they are.
The United States has a constitution that we fall under.
Right.
Statutes, mandates, codes.
So
none of that matters.
So under our Constitution, it still gives the state governments the right to govern themselves, correct?
That's right. And the sheriff has all the power.
That's right.
That's right.
The sheriff does. He is the
yes.
head law enforcement officer.
He's not part of NATO. He's not part of the Council on Foreign Relations.
I'm not part of NATO either.
Well, you take orders from the top.
Nope, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You know who I take my orders from? My chief of police.
Exactly. And he takes orders from the top.
Who's the top?
You want me to give him one name? I mean, that would be impossible.
I don't know who the top is.
I know, because you haven't done research.
I guess I'm just an ignorant cop.
Nope, you said that. I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you're implying.
No, I didn't imply things.
Then stop implying that I only take orders from the top.
That's how it works.
Afraid not.
Oh, it doesn't? Y'all just make up your own? Yeah, I know that's what y'all doing right now.
No, you make up your own.
I don't. I know the Constitution. I've learned it.
I know the Constitution too. I also know that the states have the right to govern themselves.
It's been turned into shit.
Oh, and I'm sure you're the expert.
Yeah.
You're not.
I have rights and I live in America.
Correct. But you decide which laws to follow.
I don't take orders from anybody.
Nobody's giving you
except
orders.
God.
Nobody's giving you orders.
Obviously, you are right now.
No, right
You're going
now.
to jail.
Yeah, because
That's an order.
you violated Florida state law.
I violated a law that someone made up that's not legal.
The Constitution was made up
Yeah.
by people.
Yeah, and God.
Those same people put laws into place even back then.
Our Constitution was changed in 1776 and in 1871.
I don't think it was changed in 1776.
It was written in 1776.
Ah, there we go.
And it was changed in 1871.
I'll have to take your word on that one.
Because you haven't done the research.
Because I don't need to.
Right. Because you know everything.
I don't know anything, but I do know my job. And I know my officers know their job.
You know.
No, I just know that you have to have a driver's
the
license.
People in the community.
We
Y'all
don't
should be helping the people.
We do help.
No, you don't.
We do.
You
don't know anything.
Everybody.
You don't know anything about us.
I do.
To sit there and say that I don't help anyone, that my officers over there don't help anyone.
Y'all aren't helping me right now.
You're not helping yourself because you choose to not get a valid driver's license.
That's totally changing.
You're just playing a victim.
I'm not playing a victim.
That's what you're doing.
I'm not a victim. I'll never be a victim. I hate that mentality.
Then why are you playing all these excuses as to you don't need a driver's license?
It's not an excuse. I have the laws in that car. That's why I ride around with them.
Why? To
I
educate.
have the book of the Constitution
To educate people like me.
I don't think that you're interested in learning anything.
I don't
think that you're very stubborn.
I don't think you know anything about me to even get to make that comment.